We're going to get started in about 5 minutes if you want to start finding your seats.
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. Ooh, that's it, now honey, honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eyes. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing a kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, it's for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Ha ha, Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You wanna ball with the kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I did. Mama, I'ma come close side in the middle of the club with the rubber dub. No love for the haters, mad cause I got floor seats at the Lakers. See me on the 50-yard line with the Raiders. Met Ali, he told me I'm the greatest. I got the fever for the flavor of a crowd pleaser. DJ play another from the Prince of this Shore Highness. Only bad chicks riding my whip. South to the west, to the east, to the north. Bump my hits and watch them go off. But yes, sure. You don't stop in the winter order. Summertime. I makes it high, getting jiggy with them. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. 850 IS if you need a lift. Who's the kid in the drop? Who else will slip? Living that life, some consider a myth. Rock from South Street to 125th. Women used to tease me, give it to me now nice and easy. Since I moved up like George and Wheezy, cream to the maximum. I'll be asking them, would you like to bounce with your brother that's platinum? Never see Will attacking them. Rather play ball with Shaq and them, flatten them. Like getting, thought I took a spell, but I didn't trust the lady of my life. She hitting, hit her with a drop top with the ribbon. Crib for my mom on the outskirts of Philly. You trying to flex on me? Don't be silly. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
welcome to Atlanta Startup Village. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And everyone watching from home, do not refresh your browser. Do not check your calendar. You are in the right place. I am Tammy McQueen, and I am your guest host this evening for the incredible Ali Merritt, who cannot be here this evening. So thank you so much. This is the largest gathering of entrepreneurs in the Southeast, and we are so glad you're here this evening. Incredible to be in person, see the faces all here together, and we're looking forward to an incredible night. Can't wait to get this kicked off. So again, thanks so much for being here in person and tuning in online as well if you're watching from home or in the office or wherever you may be. All right, let's get this started. This is Atlanta Startup Village number 82. There we go. Yes, there we go. Give it up. Awesome. And then we want to thank the Atlanta Tech Village for sponsoring and being the home to Atlanta Startup Village from day one. If you know a company that wants to pitch, a 5-minute pitch, you can email Ali at atlantatechvillage.com. And then also, if you are interested in sponsoring tonight as the beer partner, you can email Anya at Atlanta Tech Village. It is on the screen. You can take a photo right now and do that tomorrow. All right, I want to thank our sponsor for tonight. That is CMDX, and I want to say hello to Tom. I'll welcome him up on the stage. I'm not sure if he has a Wildcats on, but we can give a round of applause to Tom.
I like you all. You know why? You're the sadists of the tech community, because you'll come out and get your nose stuck for a beer. That's good. I like you. So you guys are fun. But excited tonight to be a sponsor, and just we're representing the Atlanta Community Food Bank. We don't have a lot of cans over there. And y'all, you know, we go back to 2009, and if I told you could exercise and earn $25 a Bitcoin for exercising, how many of you would have done at least 1 month? Okay? All right, so tonight I told you could get $50 of CMDX for bringing a can of food. So I'm gonna do something even better for you. I have a whole thing of food over here, 15 cans. So $1 creates 4 meals. So you know, for $1,000 we could create a lot of meals. And so what I'd like to do is challenge every single one of you to buy those for $1,000. I want some entrepreneurs in here that have made money on Shiba. You made money on Doge. Come on, you know you did. And I want you to come out of your pocket a little bit, and let's feed some people for the holidays. Because when you look at the community, what's going on in Atlanta, it's pretty sad that we have this much wealth in this city and have so many kids starving. And we don't need that, okay? So I'm a little serious note, but we need to take care of our communities. And this company does an amazing job. 96 million meals served. They serve all over the place, and they take care of a lot of people. So if you have Bitcoin, if you have Venmo, we're gonna have to be creative tonight, because they don't have anything here to accept it. But I want you to take my email down, tom@cmdx.io, and I want you to pledge a little bit of money to buy these 15 cans so we can put $1,000 to this great organization. Okay? Can we do that? Easy. It's like, what, $5 each in here? We could do it, can't we? Right, so let's do that. So I want to take a minute and thank you for letting me be here. Great time. We're ready. We got some pitches. I feel the nerves over here. It's driving me crazy. I'm like nervous for these people. But hey, we're going to have a good time, and we got you some beer tonight. You don't have to wear those masks. You just got your orange band. Your wife's going to, your husband, your spouse is going to be like, hey, what bar were you at tonight? You'll be able to tell them the truth. But let me share you a little bit about CMDX. I got a little 90-second video, and I've got $50 of CMDX. Think about it. We have 370,000 members around the world that use our crypto. Okay, we've been around 2 years. We rank in the top 300 of the biggest Ethereum tokens on Etherscan by wallet count, which, by the way, is a very important metric. And we represent the top 200 based on transactions. We got over 33,000 transactions. But let me play a video, see if you know what it's about. And if you can figure out who the voiceover is on this thing, we might have a little bit of a reward for you. So let me find out what I did with it. Let's see, downloads. Where'd it go? Can you hold this for a second?
Oh, I got it.
Thanks.
I can hold the cup too.
That'd be great.
I got it. That's why I'm here. They just told me don't do any cartwheels on the stage, and I can see why. I'm like holding on for dear life right now.
Have you ever wondered how much money Google, Facebook, and Amazon really get paid for information about your health? And why wouldn't you like to get paid that money instead? What if I could reveal to you exactly how you too could start getting paid every month just for taking a daily walk, completing a health questionnaire, or losing weight? It's true. You can make as much as
Never fails, huh? No, Google intercepted you. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they didn't like that, did they? Who here works for Google? Raise your hand. Let me try. What's the internet?
Usually if you unplug it and plug it back in, it works. That's my strategy for all things. Don't know if it'll work for this, but let's give it a shot. All right, let's give this another shot.
Yeah, anybody know IT?
Always come back to it after the pictures.
Facebook and Amazon really get paid for information about your... Have you ever wondered
And
how
we're
much money
back.
Google, Facebook, and Amazon really get paid for information about your health? And why wouldn't you like to get paid that money instead? What if I could reveal to you exactly how you too could start getting paid every month just for taking a daily walk, completing a health questionnaire, or losing weight? It's true. You can make as much as...
Oh, you know what? I don't know if it's the internet. We're running many startups in this building. So what we'll do is we'll get it to buffer, we'll download it, and we'll come back after all the event. There we go.
Yep, sounds good.
Awesome. Let's give it up for CMDX. They got your beer tonight.
By the way, just want to email us tom@cmdx.io. And just want to let you know, next month it's going to be 2-minute proctology exams for margaritas. Or is that what we're going to do? Is that what you said?
That is not what I said. We can cut right to the next event. Right, we're going to roll the Christmas music again for that one. All right. Thank you so much, Tom, for being here. We have an incredible night ahead. We're going to clear the stage, unplug here so we don't rip out the cords all the way through. And we have an incredible night. Who's excited for beer? Awesome. They told me to stay in the middle of the stage, so I need to get back in here. All right. So I have an exciting update for the January event. I think the slide's going to change. All right. We have a host update for Atlanta Startup Village. It is not me. I am excited to share with you that there will be 2 new co-hosts that will take over the Atlanta Startup Village, and that will be Christian Roth, who's here today. Give it up for Christian. And also Paraj Mathur from Panoramic Ventures as well. So really excited about this. Going to be awesome. Starting off the new year, looking forward to an incredible way to kick off Atlanta Startup Village in January. Again, if you are interested in pitching, you can email Ali Merritt, ali@atlantatechvillage.com. All right, ready for some pitches? Let's get this going. In between each pitch, I'll give you a quick housekeeping items. They have 5 minutes to pitch. There is a timer that is right down here. It is bright. It is glaring. It's brighter than these lights right now. And it will sound at the end of 5 minutes. If you're not familiar with Atlanta Startup Village, they have 5 minutes to pitch, and then 5 minutes Q&A afterwards as well from the audience. And then we're also managing it online. If you're at home, drop in your questions, and we'll be able to answer those as well. All right, so what we'll do is let's give it up for Boomerang.
Let me be your woman, 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 woman. I can be your woman, 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 woman. Let me be your woman, 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 woman. I can be your woman, 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 woman. What you need, she give 10 for come here, Papa, plant your seed. She can go right from home, family. Provide loving, overlooked and unappreciated. You see.
Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Lentini. I'm a co-founder at Boomerang. My computer decided to go to sleep right when I plugged it in.
Again, plug it back.
No, it's my computer. Yeah. Yeah, we're back. We're back. All right.
Time while he's restarting. Is he? There we go. You
We're
good?
good. We're good.
We're ready to go. All right.
My apologies. My apologies. All right. So again, I'm Mark Lentini. Thank you all for coming to join us. I'm excited to share a little bit about Boomerang with you all. And so I'm going to get started with a couple slides here about kind of who we are and why we do what we do. And so Boomerang is a returns platform. So in the current paradigm, 96% of customers that are satisfied with their return process will purchase from that retailer again. So for us, this is a loyalty problem or a loyalty solution. So what do we offer? End-to-end return management. So this includes integrated returns portal. We also offer at-home pickup, and then intelligent restock. So in the current paradigm, 78% of customers are unhappy with their return solution with retailers. So we want to offer a seamless experience, and you can kind of see a little bit of a demo on the right side here, but I will go through it into more detail after this. So our goal is, seamless experience, but also we want to generate exchanges, not refunds. Also, the current consumer prefers pickup 4 times over the next highest option, which is usually boxless, labelless, but pickup is right now the most preferred option. And so we offer that through our retail automation portal, included with some messaging with the end user. So in addition to kind of that upfront automation, a lot of revenue to a retailer is lost due to slow returns processing time, whether that be the actual consumer taking a long time, leaving it in your foyer is usually typically what happens, or in your trunk. But also on the restock side, it typically goes back to a centralized location rather than maybe the store that has kind of has the low stock and would need it kind of more immediately. So that's another kind of on the backside, our inventory management platform with intelligent restock. So that's smart consolidation, if that's makes sense for your business, dynamic inventory balancing, and then the accelerated restock through pickup, and then sending the item directly to the most optimal endpoint. And then at the back end, as any good returns platform should have, we have a full suite of graphs and analytics so that you can figure out which are the best pattern recognition through exchanges, return inventory monitoring, and then suggestions of where to put inventory based upon your network. So from that, I will go through our UI briefly here. And so the user would put their item in. They would select, what was wrong. Oh, it didn't fit. Okay. Now you can exchange it for another item, different size, pick up, drop off, where you're going to leave it, etc. And I'm running on time, so I'm actually going to switch to kind of our intelligent restock on the back end, which I have a small video for you. So,
meet Emily. Emily is unfortunately unhappy with a recent purchase.
Fortunately for Emily, there's Boomerang. Emily logs into the Boom portal, schedules a pickup for a date that is convenient for her, and voila! Emily's package is back in the mail and headed to your shelves. Seamless, hassle-free, and quick. Boomerang helps you to keep your customers happy. We'll also make your CFO happy. Let's dig in. Powered by our proprietary upstream logistics platform, IQ, Boomerang optimizes your product's journey back to the shelf.
And I apologize, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit just so I can hit time here. But I think the critical part is right here with the Boomerang
To the
difference.
expected value of your inventory and increases your bottom line. Consumers wait, on average, 27 days to return a product, often procrastinating the trip to the return location. With Boomerang's convenient at-home pickup service, we cut that time down to 5 days, giving you 21 additional days to sell your product. Next, Boomerang's upstream analytics intelligently routes your product back upstream so you get the right product to the right place at the right time. Based on industry reports and our industry experience, it takes retailers 24 days to get a returned product back to their sales channel. With Boomerang, we cut the time down to just 4 days by shipping products to optimal locations at the time of return. This reduces logistics spend and gives you 20 additional days to sell your product. Combining our at-home pickup service and our intelligent routing analytics, Boomerang gets your returns back into your sales channels 42 days faster on average. That means 42 additional days to sell your product, leading to more sales with less markdowns and greater product availability for your customers. This is the Boomerang difference. We improve the expected value of your returned inventory by 15% while
Okay. Yeah, we're out of time, but thank you all
Give
for
it up for
listening.
Boomerang. All right,
and,
let's go into questions from the audience. If you would, shout out your questions, and then we will repeat them for the folks at home and go from there. You have 5 minutes of questions.
Yes, sir. Jake. Got it. So Jake's question was, do we have customers, part one, and then who's doing the pickup? Basically, who, is it us or a third party? So first question, we have one customer that we're operating with live in Chicago right now. In our first customer scenario, we are doing the pickups with them, and that was to hit kind of their time window needs that they wanted. But they are pleased with the service so far in our Chicago pilot, and they are going to roll out a nationwide 1-hour delivery shop that we are going to continue to be their returns provider for. And in that scenario, we will be using a dynamically priced, lowest cost third-party provider, whether that's your major carriers, UPS, FedEx, USPS, or any of the smaller kind of like your Line 10s or smaller carriers. Yes, sir. The kind of the demo I showed you. Oh, excuse me. Who is the target customer right now? Was the question. Our target customer for kind of our back-end returns optimization would be an larger omni-channel retailer. The kind of interface that we've created for our nationwide customer, we're also going to. That's going to be submitted to the Shopify App Store. So through kind of an automated marketplace, we can get smaller customers, but the automation on the back end doesn't really make as much sense for them. And so by proving out that nationwide pickup is something that is plausible, then we can go work on the kind of optimized back end logistics network optimization. Sir in the green shirt, I saw you first. No. So it is technically us, but it's white labeled for the retailer. So their branding comes up. Like it would be like if let's say you're on, you're buying shoes on Zappos. You scroll to the bottom, you click returns. It'll be like Zappos returns, and then in the bottom it'll say powered by Boomerang. Yes. Sir in the front with the glasses there. So how do you get the time from 27 days to 5 days? Was that for the consumer? Yeah, so on average, that's how much it takes for a consumer to return something. It's 27 days. That's there's data out there about that. And we've seen with our platform as it operates in Chicago, if someone can just schedule a pickup and leave it on their porch, that on average it's 4 days. Sir, here in the front. Who pays for the transportation costs? So on our Shopify app, we're using it as a revenue driver for the retailer. So if they want to pass it through to the end consumer, they can. If they want to pay for it themselves, they can. We are just taking a transaction fee on the return itself. Yes, sir, in the back. How do we remain agnostic of whom? So we're agnostic by carrier for who we use for the returns, but it's just a returns platform. Any retailer can sign up with us. It's just that we would just manage it to their expectations. Does that answer your question? Managing costs. I mean, we're strictly on the at least in the nationwide rollout that we're going to do. We are just taking a transaction cost. So the retailer decides if they want to pay for the return or they want the consumer to, but they're just paying us for that. However much fee for like each return that goes through our system. We don't pay for the actual transportation in any way. Yes, sir. So far, I think a leading indicator for us was kind of we could see that the amount of time to return went down. Every one of our we were 100% on collecting all of the returns, and they were pleased with that. And then we also have we've connected our customer service agencies with them, and through kind of we've had no problem with, I guess, the consumer complaints or anything of that nature. So everyone that used the service has, it's been successful. It's been within the time windows, and their customers are happy that they didn't have to leave their home or office to return something. They could just get it picked up.
All right, thank you so much, Boomerang. Give that. All right, 1 down, 4 to go. I have this. You know how this goes. You know the drill. If you've been here, you know the drill. I'm going to throw out one of these. I have 5 of these to throw out after each pitch competition. This is the softest, it's next level, tech tea there is out there. It's perfect for the holidays if you don't have one. And I need you to get really, really loud. I have a great throwing arm. And so get loud, dance, whatever you want to do, but I need to give this out. Here we go. We got an early adopter here. Come on. Come on, guys. Whoa, okay, yes, come on, here we go. This guy, between those guys over there, this one, all right, on and then 10, you're gonna have to stop. Here we go. All right, awesome, there we go. Okay, next up, we have the next startup, take the stage tonight is True Cloth. So give it up for True Cloth. Here we go, come on. He had these Bose headphones on, he was listening to Bach, not Jay-Z. I mean, he was going right into this. All right, here we go. You're on the clock.
Baby, as you're whining your body, baby, so crazy. Loving your body, baby, get me what needs to me. I just wanna let you know.
Check. All right, everyone can hear me? Cool. Wow, what a beautiful group of people here tonight. Just give yourselves a round of applause just for being here. Thank you very much. Okay, so my name's Campbell. I'm from Birmingham. I was actually on the stage about 5 years ago pitching a dating app. Love the entrepreneurial startup type stuff and had a blast doing it. So here I am back again. Our service, my partner's not here right now, but the service that we are presenting is called True Cloth. And using some context clues, you might be able to figure out what that is based on the next slide. Does anyone have a guess at what True Cloth does? Anyone? You can answer. Don't be afraid. Laundry service. There's a lot of laundry services out there. I passed a store the other day in my city that says, we'll do your laundry. But what do you think that we're going to do differently? we're going to pick up and deliver it. So most things like these days is a service. You can get your food delivered to you. You can call an Uber and go drive. You want groceries shipped, we'll bring them to you. Instacart will bring them to you. There's a lot of people that don't like doing their laundry. There's a lot of people that love doing laundry. So before we went into spending all this time creating an app, I got together and I launched just a little proposal on Facebook. And I said, hey, I will do 10 people's laundry for free. Just put it out on your porch. Give me a chance and an opportunity to do it, and I'll bring it back within 24 hours. And I had some people message me, hey, I hate doing my laundry. I'll take you up on that. And lo and behold, the response was really positive. I dropped the clothes back off, nice, neatly enfolded, athletic shirts, casual wear, dress wear, and people really liked it so much that I started having people pay me to do their laundry. And I was like, this is nice, because that dating app wasn't making any money. So I'm like, I can't ignore this anymore. A lot of people are messaging me about it. It's been 5 years. I'm going to put that time. I'm going to go into making this an application. So let's go ahead and kind of break down a simple what TrueCloth is in a nutshell. This is how we want things to work out right here. Right there on the app should be marking it delivered. Your clothes are now at your door. There's our happy customer. Clean clothes delivered. So let's move on. And basically what we've had here is ever since I launched a little ad about $5 a day for a week, I had a lot of people message me. Hey, I want to be a washer. Hey, I need to do this service for my mom's mom. And some of the examples we've had, I had a woman call me out of Florida, wanted her laundry done for her daughter at Sanford University. I had a mom call me. She wanted her grandma to be able to get her laundry done. So, you know, this is not just for someone who's in college who might have the privilege of being able to have their laundry done or pay for it, but people who may be handicapped, elderly, somewhere of that realm. So we've actually been able to cover many occasions where this has worked and we've actually made money. And people have tipped the washers very well that have done a good job. My partner Tyler and I have been working on this. We will be doing test pilot on December 10th. TrueCloth will officially launch in iOS and Android on January the 1st. You'll be able to download it. You can be a member if you want to be a member. If you want to sign up to be a washer, you can sign up to be a washer. One of the things that I really wanted to do was be able to pay people more money than DoorDash or Uber or whatever service it may be. I would like to give a generous percent to the washer, as well as around the tip area, we've seen $18 to $20 to $40 tips as far as clothes being washed, because it is a little bit more hands-on when you're washing someone's clothes. If you've ever gone into a retail store, you know, you look at the clothes on the table and you're like, man, I wish my armoire looked like this, you know, or I wish my closet looked like this. I'd be able to know what I want to wear every day. So it's a simple turnkey solution of being able to pick them up, set them in the drawer, pick it up, set it in the drawer, pick it up, set it in the drawer. So right here, we just have some simple UI, and some of this is a little chunky. We will be going over a couple small details in this as far as buttons and things like that. It looks like I'm out of time pitching this, but you get the point. You will be able to sign up to be a washer, and you will also be able to sign up to be a member and receive ratings. So let's hit up the questions. Let's hear them. And the green out there. Sir? Loss or damage that may occur. Yes, we've expected that. We've had that question before. We've thought about that before. If someone's clothes might get lost, or sorry, not clothes, but an article of clothing may be lost. Hopefully that's not going to happen. We plan on that happening at least maybe a few times, but for the majority of pickups, It's just not realistic to expect every time someone's going to lose an article of clothing. As far as that being said, we would have to credit the user or member for any future purposes with TrueCloth or purchases with TrueCloth. Yes. How do we vet our washers? Okay, yes. That was the question. How we vet our washers, and I wasn't able to talk to it, but we have an extensive program on to vet our washers. So when you sign up to be a washer, there's going to be multiple things you're going to need to fill in. We're going to need to know if you have pets. For anyone with allergies, we're going to need to see a photo of your space. We need a clean space. You're also we have a list of requirements that people are going to need to have when they sign up to be a washer. A 1.5 pound bushel basket, which is the standard white laundry basket that you can get from Target, Walmart, any convenience store. I believe it's 32 US gallons is what how we describe it. And then we also run a background check. So when the wash delivery comes through, which was actually on this presentation, you'll get a call, you'll get a short interview, and we'll need to make sure that you have a clean area. You're able to have, to be there on time, because we do promise a 24-hour turnaround, and then you pass the background check. And then you're also rated. If you saw that very quickly, you're rated. So you're incentivized. If you're good at what you're doing, you'll have a good rating like an Uber driver, and you'll probably get a better tip, and you'll probably have more opportunity to do more washes and things like that. Any other questions? What does it cost? Okay, so it's $99 a year to be a member of TrueCloth, and then it's $40 per basket, which we've seen be a reasonable fee. A woman messaged me about 2 days ago saying she was looking at an apartment that didn't have a washer, didn't have a dryer, and she liked the $40. She said it was a reasonable fee, and I was like, well, thank you, in my head, because I didn't want to be too high or too low, and we're able to pay 35% of that plus the tips is what the washer keeps. And that averaged about around $18, $19 an hour, which we're proud of. Any other questions? How do we handle delivery? Well, it's outsourced, so we have no overhead. We don't own washer and dryer, so the delivery will be placed by a member. Let's say you signed up to be a member. You schedule your delivery. You leave your clothes outside your residence, and someone who is a washer will be able to see that, and they'll be able to claim it. So when you're a new washer, you'll only be able to claim up to about 2. There'll be a certain amount that you'll claim until we verified you as like a pro washer or give you some type of ambassador status where we can essentially let you go free on your own because you've showed that you're very trustworthy. Yes, sir. So we've had, like one of the examples was a washer got a $40 tip plus the 35% of, and that was just, that was one basket. So we were really happy with that. There's one thing we want to do is we want to treat the washers really well. We want to treat the members well and basically just offer a good quality of service as far as that goes. There are repercussions for not upholding those, and that is obviously termination. So. Yes? Yeah, dryer sheets and softeners, as far as dry cleaning too, where we've reached out to certain dry cleaners to be able to try to cut price as if a normal everyday person were to walk in. We'll say, hey, we have all this business in an arrow. We'll target it your way if you're able to give us a deal. But as far as that would be a special request from the member, and you're able to reach out to the washer and be able to deal with that. And that washer is be able to handle that appropriately. So you are in contact if you want to be with the washer as during the process of having your clothes picked up. Anybody else? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, keep going. Okay, as far as just your general question was about scalability and being able to stay profitable. Yeah. Yeah, so actually with our current pricing strategy right now, I'm just running around doing people's laundry myself at the laundromat, and I'm making money. So that doesn't include any type of member thing. So with the $99 membership fee and then also the $40 per basket, we have calculated and ran many Excel sheets that we are actually to be able to turn a good profit. So if we were to have about 1,000 members sign up, and let's say they were doing at least 3 baskets a day, we'd be around $200,000 in the first year. And that's not a lot of members. 1,000 members isn't that a lot, isn't much. So we would be able to, we're able in a financially position right now, the way we're playing, is to be able to pay our washers a generous amount and also be able to make a good amount for ourselves to be able to sustain scalability across through the Southeast up into different regions. Thank you very much.
All right, give it up for TrueClaw. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
I have some shirts if any of you guys want them. The domain on this, it's not truecloth.co. This was made before we changed the domain. It's trueclothmobile.com. So,
All right, thank you, TrueCloth. All right, before we go on to our next one, give it up for TrueCloth. Awesome. Well, I brought, where are you going? I'm kidding. All right, we have variety tonight. We have a long sleeve shirt. It is a custom, okay, I have so many more. It's like favorite things today. Here we go. Okay, first, here we go, Christian, you get one, thank you. All right, so firstly, who wants this one-of-a-kind custom long sleeve? Look at the length, It is extra large. One of you want this. Come on, one of you look really excited. Someone. Oh my goodness, I've got 4 more of these to give out. Someone's gonna have to get excited, yeah. All right, here we go. It's coming up. Oh, that guy's standing up right there. This is for you. Oh, sorry. Can I have this one? All right, Powerline, you came up without a welcome song. All right, give it up for Powerline.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna make sure this pops up real quick. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Thank you guys for being here. I'm really excited to be presenting. Powerline. My name is AJ. I'm the co-founder along with my co-founder John Delorier, and we provide automated sales follow-up for lead-based businesses. Lead-based businesses, which are businesses that get leads and then have salespeople that work those leads, are losing a ton of money. And they're losing that money because their salespeople, 80% of sales are made after the 5th follow-up attempt, but only 8% of salespeople are actually following up 5 or more times. 44% of salespeople don't follow up at all. Now, this problem exists despite a lot of solutions already being out there that claim to be sales automation platforms that are actually just automating a lot of emails that, let's be honest, we don't read. So the way that we're solving this is providing salespeople with an effective follow-up automation tool that they're actually going to use and that is also effective. And what Powerline, our breakdown of our features that allows this to happen is a big priority on making a platform that is extremely intuitive and easy to use for controlling the follow-ups. We're automating not just emails, but also text messages. And then we're providing a unique phone number and email for every user on the platform, which is very important, as I'll get to in a second. This is a brief loop of our main screen in Powerline, which is our pipeline view. This is how easy it is to start a sales follow-up for a contact in Powerline. And as you can see, it's extremely visual. So once that contact, Ron Burgundy, which is just so familiar, that name, once it moves over to the auto follow-up stage, you can see everybody that is now getting sales follow-up very easily and very quickly. It's extremely visual, and this is a big contrast to the way that most existing platforms work. This is our mobile app. We're very proud of the fact that our mobile app has all the same functionality as our desktop application. It's not limited in any way. These are the 2 companies that have been using our platform for the longest. We just launched in August, so these were both in our beta on our beta, and these are their results for their first 6 months of using Powerline. There is a lot of competition in this space. I'm going to be completely transparent about that. There are other companies that are going straight for our lunch, and they're marketing themselves as sales follow-up solutions and are providing texting along with email. And so there's definitely other people that have the same idea that we have. Where we are standing out from the crowd is our focus on making a platform that is easy and intuitive for salespeople to use and that they're actually going to love using, and not just a platform that is built to sell to sales managers, because it's very important for the sales managers to have a platform that works for them, but it's going to come back to bite them in the long run if their salespeople don't end up using the platform that they purchase. This is a picture of me and a picture of my co-founder. And so I actually ended a little bit early there, so I'm gonna, I guess I'll riff for a second. This is some FAQs, so maybe this will address a couple questions before we jump into the questions. I think the biggest thing that I wanted to impress when I came up here today was the fact that sales follow-up is a problem despite there being a lot of solutions already in the market. And the reason it's still a problem is because despite there being solutions, salespeople aren't actually using those solutions, or if they are, it's only automating the email, and just automating email is not as effective as it used to be. Where we found to be extremely effective is when you automate both sending a text message and an email simultaneously. Text messages break through the noise and get to the prospect, but then it also increases the open rate of the email because you're already top of mind in the prospect. So now, when they see your email in the inbox, they're more likely to click it and read that longer message, perhaps in the email with more information. Maybe there's an attachment. And so it actually also lifts the effectiveness of the email. And so the big thing that we're doing is that we're creating a platform that is, or we've created a platform that is not only more effective, but is also something that salespeople actually use and enjoy using. And with that, we will move to questions.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Powerline.
What proprietary protection do you have for this technique?
That's an excellent question. And I'm going to be completely transparent. There is, besides the fact that this is SaaS, and you have to understand, repeat the question. He's asking what protection do we have against essentially other people coming into the market and doing the same thing. And the answer is, besides the coding and the development of the platform, there isn't a ton. We're using Twilio. There's a lot of platforms that use Twilio. And so it's definitely a risk for us. There's a lot of competition in the space, and we have to be better at not just marketing, but also branding as that solution that companies actually want to use.
All right, we have a question that came in online, and the question is, how is this different from HubSpot, Salesforce, Pipedrive, or SalesLoft?
Yeah. So there's the two things, again, that I'll go back to that are differentiating factors. It's that, actually, I did not go over this enough. With the way that we handle text messages, every salesperson on the platform has their own phone number and has ownership over their leads. And so when the platform is automating a text message out on their behalf, it's actually being sent from that salesperson through a number that they can then step into. They can call through that number. They can two-way text through that number. And so it's keeping ownership of that prospect's sales experience with that specific salesperson. And so that combination of an experience that salespeople love, actually enjoy using, and are going to actually use, along with that ownership of the lead, that's where we're differentiating ourselves. Yes? So our pricing strategy right now is, who pays for the number and who pays for the service for that number? And the answer is our current pricing strategy is unlimited text messages, unlimited minutes, just like most of our phone plans now. We're providing the number that's included in your plan for the software.
There's a lot of regulations around sending text messages to people. How do you guys deal with that?
How do we deal with regulation around sending text messages? We have a opt-in, opt-out system we've built in place, and we're constantly adding more aspects to that to protect our users And we monitor, of course, for misuse of the platform. That's very clear with our customers up front that what's acceptable. But of course, we also want to protect our users from accidentally doing something that is illegal. And we have those protections in place. Yes? So what we found is that it becomes easier for salespeople to work maybe difficult or weak leads because when a lead is weak, then the salesperson is even less likely to actually follow up or spend any effort on that lead because in their mind, oh, it's not worth the time or the effort. When you let Powerline actually do the sales follow-up for you, it gets done consistently, no matter what strength the lead was to begin with. And a lot of times that ends up with sales that salespeople never would have gotten on their own just because they didn't expect it to happen. Yes? Do we plan on integrating into existing CRMs or keep it completely separate? And the answer to that is we absolutely will integrate with whatever CRM a company is already using. That's extremely important to us that we are not forcing them to replace anything that's already working for them. We integrate into their existing process. That being said, some of the companies that are using us have transitioned to using us as their CRM, which is an interesting development that we didn't really foresee. We have such a robust and intuitive lead management system and UI that some companies just want to use that and forego some of the more complex features of typical CRMs. The question was, are we using it for any other purposes besides sales? The companies that are using it are definitely using it for things like requesting online reviews. They're using it for sometimes instant lead response. There's some customer service applications. We're focusing on the sales follow-up because that has the greatest ROI. But yeah, so there is definitely other applications. On behalf of the salespeople, giving them insights. That is something that we would like to add that we are not doing currently.
Wow, right on time. Give it up for Powerline. All right, thank you, everyone. Awesome. There is beer on tap if you need to refill. Again, thank you to CMDX as the beer sponsor this evening. Before we bring up our next startup, we have customer rewards coming up. I have another t-shirt. Please act surprised. Yes, it's amazing. Awesome. Fantastic. All right, this is a great one. That gentleman over there is on his feet. I get excited when someone gets on their feet. All right, you ready? Here we go. Awesome. Give it up for Cutter Awards.
Good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to be here. My name is Gabe. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Casa Reward. We are a short-term rental marketplace that will revolutionize how a platform grows and how members make income by reinventing how referral marketing is getting done. Without any capital invested, we allow any members with or without properties to be able to make passive income on our platform. Our platforms can be used by many customers, but our first customers we're looking for are property managers of vacation rental units. Some of the concerns of vacation rental property managers are they want to increase revenue with the least amount of expense. They work hard to get passive income for their homeowners, and they want to figure out ways to get passive income for themselves. And there's no way currently, or there's no easy way currently for property managers to continue to make money from homeowners when them homeowners are not under their management. The way we address this, first we need to figure out and see the business model of the vacation rental platform. So typically, vacation rental platforms charge a transaction fee of 10% per booking. So for houses booked for $100 a night, the platform charges 10%, so the platform makes $10. So the guest is charged $110. Of the $10, 70% goes to operating the platform, and then 30% goes to marketing, such as Google and Facebook and digital marketing. A Casa Reward would still take the 10%, but we'll change it up a little bit. 70% will still go towards operating the platform, but instead of going for digital marketing, we'll give the 30% go back to the members, and we'll focus more on referral marketing. We believe that word-of-mouth marketing is the best marketing rather than digital marketing. Now, how do we supercharge referral marketing? The way we do this, for example, for a property manager will have his listings or his owners, and who would be his first referrals under him, and they'll get a percentage of that booking fee. And then those homeowners can refer other people onto the platform, and they get a percentage of those booking fee. So their first referrals are their first layer. The second referrals is their second layer. And now I'd like to give a demo and show you how different members can make income on a property or platform. So on a landing page, it's just like any other short-term rental platform, but our secret sauce is what members could make. The initial baseline is what we think that an average person can make on our platform. So, and on to the left are the inputs, and then in the middle shows you what you can make. So we assume that a person could get booked for $100 average per night, and then it's $2 average booking per month, and then we assume that an average person can refer 3 people to the platform, and what became that is because most people have the average number of Facebook friends is about 300. If you take 1% of those, you can get about 3 people that they would refer to the platform. And if you do that, then you can make $2,000 annually. And the only way you can get referred and get passive incomes if you're referred, or if you are initial person to the platform. And if you're initial person to the platform, you get a higher percentage of the referral fee. And if you're initial, instead of $2,000, you get $2,800. And so the people here will assume that you have more social friends. Let's say you have 5,000 Facebook friends. And so we'll say that you can get five people on the platform, then you can make $4,800. Now, some would say some of my friends are not be able to have properties. And so we'll say that's 0. Even if you don't have your initial referrals don't have properties, you can still make most of your money from the referrals that you don't even know. Now for property managers, they probably can refer more people. Let's say they refer 10 properties to the platform, and then those homeowners refer 3 properties. The property manager can make $9,500 if they're an initial person to the platform. If they're not initial and they're referred, then they can make $6,600 from the platform. Now, the benefits of property managers is that they get more income from their properties under management because they get a percentage of the booking fee. They get passive income from the referrals of their homeowners. Even if the homeowners are not under them, they still get that passive income. And this referral model is not new. MIT used it in their Red Balloon Challenge, and Keller Williams used it to become the number one platform number one brokerage platform in the world. Let's try to go for questions.
Let's dive into questions.
What's your initial customer acquisition strategy? For the supply side, what I'm trying to do is encourage people to refer their. The question was, what's my initial customer acquisition strategy? And so first thing I'm trying to do is to get the supply side of the market. This is a two-sided marketplace. And I want members to refer their friends and people that they know that have vacation rentals to the platform, and then you make money from referrals when they get booked. And so it doesn't have to be people that have properties, but you can just refer anybody, and you don't know if they know somebody that has a property. Yes?
Do you typically want your properties booked exclusively on your platform, or a property be on many different platforms?
No, so most people, the question was, do you want people just to have properties on my platform, or would it be on other platforms? And in the vacation business, you try to put your properties on all platforms, so you can get the place booked as possible. So when I was managed property, you want to try to have it on Expedia, VRBO, Airbnb. So the more platforms you have it on, the better it is for you to get booked.
How do you maintain your customer integrity and your integrity of
How do I maintain the customer integrity? I'm not sure about the question. Well, one thing that's going to be good about my platform versus other platforms is that if you're in a platform and you're making residual income, I can take some of your residual income. So then, if you do something bad on the platform, then the residual income that you would have made, I can take that back from your future residual income that you can make. Yes.
Why am I giving the person that referred me to you 3% when I can just post it up on your website and get 3%?
Say that one more again.
Why am I going to give someone 3% if I can just post it up myself on your website and retain the 3%?
Well, the only way you can, the question is, why would I give somebody else 3% when you can just post it on my platform and just get 3%? The only way you can get, one person doesn't get 3%. The 3% is split between the referrals going up, so it's like a generational thing. And then the only way that you can make the referral fee is if you're referred by somebody else.
So how many people do you have that have signed up to do referrals, and when did you launch?
So right now we're in the beta phase right now, and so now we're trying to get just awareness about the platform, and then once we get awareness about it, we're trying to get people to sign up their to refer people. Hopefully by February, we'll be ready to get people to refer people. So the question is, how many properties do we think we need to have to be effective? So our first thing is we're going to try to just do a blanket, see how many people we can get referred onto the platform, and then whatever market that is the biggest, we're going to try to focus on getting guests to that market and then let it go from there. So once people start making referral money or passive income, then they're going to be more excited to put it out on social media because it's free. There's money getting invested to make the money. So once people start making money, they'll start getting more encouraged to advertise on their social media so they can get more money. Yeah, so well, I plan to pay after. So when somebody checks out of the unit, then I'll probably wait for at least a month or two before, make sure there's nothing happening or that there's no chargebacks for the guest, and then so it'll be about 2 months after that the guest checks out that the person receives their money, and then it'll be ACH payments direct to their accounts. Yeah, so the question is for advertising and social media, everybody will have their own referral link that they can send out to all social media from, and on a platform you can go and sign in to your Facebook, Google, and then you can click on to each one of those to send out referrals to each person. Last question?
All right, I think that is the last question. We can catch up after the pitch. All right, give it up.
Thank you.
For Costa Reward. All right, we have one last pitch coming up, and after the final pitch, we will have a poll that will go up, and it's open online to everyone watching, wherever you may be, and then for everyone here. And then the winner will then go into a final pitch-off with 4 other Startup Village winners, and at that point, they will have an opportunity to win a desk membership and parking as well, which is valued at $12,000. So that's going to pop up after the final pitch. And then we're going to go ahead and our next one's already up here. All right, let's give it up for Punchlist.
Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, hello. Let's settle down for one last pitch.
Did you know that one of the first things we all learn to do is to point? Across the entire planet, from just a few months old, for the rest of our lives, we point. Without words, it says so much. It bridges any language gap. Now, in the design world, whether it's a billboard, how you want your backyard laid out, or your new website, being able to point is fundamental to getting quality feedback and getting your work done. But getting everyone in the same room is tough. Just getting everyone on the same schedule is a challenge. So instead, you do what everyone else does. You send an email, or maybe you post a chat message. But this just leads to frustration and double work. You spend more time trying to figure out what everyone's talking about than actually doing the work. I'm Pete Bernardo, and for the last 20 years, I've been professionally designing and building projects for other people. A few years ago, I got frustrated enough with this process that I taught myself how to write software, and I built Punchlist. Punchlist is a feedback-first system that allows anyone, anywhere, with just one click to give you the feedback you need to get your work done, and maybe save you from an embarrassing typo. Your work could be a sales presentation, social media graphics, even a new website. We give you a simple layer directly over your work, regardless of where you built it, and they get to tell you what's wrong with it. Let me show you how it works. This is a live demo. So this is your Punchlist dashboard, and we have folders and all the typical organization structure you would expect. But if I want to create a project, it's pretty straightforward. I just click New Project. And we just ask 2 things. What do you want to call the project? So let's do one for ATV. And what the asset is. So if you want to upload some images or files, PDF, PowerPoint, whatever you want. Or whether it's a website. And the website you don't have to own. So let's do ATV. We do a simple check that we could reach the site, and then we say create project. You can share a public link to this project, so you can share it with your client, stakeholders, team members, whomever you want, or you can even invite them by email. So let me put my co-founder in there. And Nick will get an email inviting him to the project, and he'll get a link, and he can come view the project. So what's a project look like? And this is the core of Punchlist. So Punchlist is a feedback and annotation layer directly over the asset. So we're looking at the live ATV site. It's not a screenshot. And I can come in and I can tell someone on my team, or maybe maybe ATV is giving feedback to Edgar Allen, their design agency, and they're saying, let's change this. If I could type. Now that piece of feedback is locked to that item on this page. And you can do cool things like, let's say BitPay has a new logo. I can come down here and I could attach a file. Oops, not Google Drive. Let's just do my computer. And I could correlate my feedback with my files. Sorry, this is hanging up for me. New logo. I know this is riveting, sorry. So this piece of feedback is locked to that item on this page. And as I navigate to other pages, we automatically detect the new page, ingest what the title is, and organize all the feedback relative to the page it was given. We even organize the feedback relative to breakpoints, so you can automatically, from the one project, gather all your mobile, tablet, or desktop feedback. We automatically record screenshots with each piece of feedback, so I can come back in over here, and I can see, yep, we left that on the bit page. So if the site changes, even though we're taking a live site, we took that snapshot so you could reference what the feedback was actually on. And we do things like record the browser, and we have like standard features like mark something as done. So if you're the designer or developer that took care of this, you could just mark it as done, automatically goes away, and you have this live living document of your actual site. Let's see if I can switch back to my presentation really quick. All right. I'll just cut to the end. I said a bunch of cool things here. So we're Punchlist. You can visit us at punchlist.com, and if you're interested in reaching Nick or I, you could reach us at founders@punchlist.com. So question in the back. So, I mean, ideally the scenario is, and sorry, thank you, Tammy. So how do we sell this to organizations? Kind of what's the pitch? So the pitch for us so far has been finding kind of our clear customer, which is our operations manager on the marketing side or project managers, and then the product tends to spread virally through an organization. We've had situations where one project manager is using it, and then that entire department, but they're getting feedback from other departments. So we've had legal and IT and product start using it as well, because the virality of the tool, the nature of the tool is to share it, right? The nature of the tool is get feedback from people that are outside of your team, and so it tends to share. They instantly get the value proposition because they're not having to send the email. They're not getting an email from their boss saying, on slide 5, do this. On the about page, make it bigger. Like, what are we talking about? So that context with the clarity kind of has been obvious to people so far. Thank you. Yes, sir. So we don't support like local environments, and we haven't done any private cloud yet, but obviously I think as we get bigger and support more organizations, we'll have to. Yes, sir.
First of all, I want to commend you. That was an outstanding presentation. Those who are going to fit here, follow this guy. All right? That was outstanding. The value was amazing.
Thank you.
The clarity was, outstanding.
Awesome. I appreciate that. What some people in this room know is that we just did Techstars, and so that's probably the 110th time I've done that pitch. So if you do it a bunch, thanks, appreciate it. Did you have a question? Okay. Yep. Yep. Which one do you use? Yep. Yep. So I think for us, so the question is, how do we compete? So I think for us, there's a couple things to consider. One is there's a lot of design-first tools, right? So when we show this to designers in Figma within a design team, they're like, oh, we sort of already have commenting. Our value proposition is to reach towards everyone that's outside of a team. So for us, when you're in a team and you already have standard procedures, those are kind of set and it's hard to, they're entrenched, right? But the second you need to get feedback from someone outside your team in a different department, or maybe it's your client, having the simplicity of kind of the one button you press seems universally true for most people. I think whether it's Project Huddle or kind of others in the WordPress community, for us, it's going to be this layer across a bunch of different mediums. So currently we support PDF, PowerPoint files. We are next week launching a WordPress plugin, a Slack plugin. So we're trying to get as distributed as possible and to be that centralized place for feedback, design feedback. Yes, sir. If I understand the question, the question is, yeah, I think apathy is something that we're going to have to fight against. So that's fair. I think any friction at any stage of a process is going to inhibit people from giving you the feedback. So the more friction we can alleviate by getting closer to project creation or making it easier for your client who is apathetic to give you the feedback or to take the effort, the better. But yes, I think we are always going to struggle with the people that just would rather walk over and tell you the thing or lean over your shoulder and point. But I think in a distributed nature of the world and remote, I think having kind of a asynchronous remote tool could benefit a lot of organizations. Yes. Pardon? Yeah. So for us right now, we're focused on departmental add-ons. So right now we integrate with Asana, Jira, GitHub, ClickUp. And so we're charging departments for access to those integrations. Q1 next year, we'll have an individualized price point. So right now we're focused very much on feedback. We're going to start getting into machine-based feedback, and some of that will be kind of individualized on pricing. Thank you.
All right, incredible lineup tonight. Give it up one last time for all the startups. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it up on screen right now to start the voting. It is on Slido. I think it's coming up, and the password, if you can get it on your phone. It is Slido, SLIDO. And the passcode is ATLSV82. So you can go ahead and select your favorite startup of the night. I think it's going to come up. Is it going to come up? Possibly. Slido, you got it? Code is ATSV, Atlanta. Startup Village, S82. There we go. ATLSV 82, right at the top. Slido.com. We're going to leave this up for about a minute, so go ahead and select your preferred startup for tonight. Again, the winner will then also go into a picture with 4 others for a chance to win a membership at the Atlanta Tech Village. It includes parking. It's a big deal. And while you're doing that, I do have one last t-shirt. All right, another red one, getting to the festive season over here. Oh my goodness, that guy over there. Here we go, get really excited. Get really excited. Come on. Looks like you are really, oh yes, I can hear you. There we go. Thank you. All right, next up, on the meetup page, the next event will be on January 31st. So back here in person, January 31st. And I'm going to have a look. Let's see if we have the results yet. Not sure if we have a winner yet, but one more minute, let's see. All right, looks like we have this coming through. I think I have to get on stage because I'm not sure if anyone can see me over here. All right, so this month, I think we get the music down. Can anyone do it? Do we get a drum roll? Do we have any Do we have anything like that? All right. Tonight's winner, you want to go ahead and announce it, is Punchlist. Woo! Give it up for Punchlist. Yes, come on up. Come on up. Yay. Everything. Congratulations. Awesome. Well done. Give it up for Punchlist. One more. All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. What we're going to do is we'll have Tom come up again and see if this video will work. And give it a shot. And then again, I think there's still beer over there. And again, thank you. It's in the cooler. All right. Thank you all so much for coming. We'll watch this 1-minute video, and then we
Google,
will
Facebook,
say
and
goodnight.
Have you ever wondered how much money Google, Facebook, and Amazon really get paid for information about your health? And why wouldn't you like to get paid that money instead? What if I could reveal to you exactly how you too could start getting paid every month just for taking a daily walk, completing a health questionnaire, or losing weight? It's true. You can make as much as $10, $100, or even $500 or more per month just for treating your body right. What if I told you your health information is so valuable that it could in fact fund your retirement, buy your dream car, or pay for those family vacations every year? Start getting paid for your valuable health information with Universal Basic Data Income. Here's how it works. Connect your fitness tracker and earn up to $550 per month hitting your health and fitness goals. Complete health questionnaires with our digital health assistant Brittany and earn $150 to $5,500. Purchase health products and services and generate cashback rewards. Refer a new member to CMDX and you can earn $100 instantly, and you can refer as many as you like. Start today by joining CMDX. Download our rewarding app, connect with one of our many celebrity fitness or wellness coaches, and share CMDX with others, and you can get wealthy by getting healthy. Now you can with Universal Basic Data Income, powered by CMDX. It's smart currency for creating a better life.
Thank everybody for letting us be here tonight. Hope you enjoyed the beer. Great pitches tonight, and very excited to be coming back next month. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Again, for everyone tuning in at home, thank you for being here. And everyone that came out tonight, drive home safely. Enjoy the festive season. And we'll see you back on January 31st. Again, thank you so much, and congratulations to our startup. Again, have a great night.